Hello again. Today I'm going to tell you all about marinating and seasoning. Caribbean cooking is all about freshness, flavor, and the vibrant colors of the ingredients that we use. We love a colorful plate. Certain islands are best known for the flavors and techniques. For example, Jamaica is best known for jerking. Trinidad, because of its Indian influence, is best known for currying. And islands of the Caribbean that are French influenced, like Dominica, St. Lucia, Martinique, and Guadeloupe, are best known for using the coconut as a form of flavoring. I have before me some fresh fish, some chicken, and some pork, and I'm going to season them Caribbean style. Please note that before any of these can be prepared, it must first be washed and seasoned for at least half an hour. I also have before me a display of herbs and spices that we use in Caribbean cooking, and I'm going to tell you all about them and how they are used. Some cooking methods call for a dry rub, while others call for a marinade. We use herbs such as green onions, parsley, celery, thyme, cilantro, as well as onions, garlic, cloves, and peppers in our cooking. We have two varieties of spring onions. The red variety is slightly stronger than the white. However, when it is combined with other herbs, the flavor is well masked. Shadow benny, our version of cilantro, which is much more pungent. Therefore, it is sparingly used. We have three varieties of thyme. This is the broadleaf thyme. It may be called by different names in different regions. This is the fine thyme, and the third is the most rare. There's a very mild flavor in the taste, which does not affect the overall flavor of the dish. First, we take our selection of herbs and put in the food processor. You may not have all the herbs mentioned, but that's okay. Use what's locally available to you. Caribbean cooking is very forgiving. Note that this mix has no heat. For added heat, we add hot peppers such as Scotch bonnet peppers and cayenne peppers. Note that this is not normally added to the general mix, but to individual portions. This flavorful mix is now ready for use in all your cooking, in fish, meats, broth, soups, stews, pies, tarts, casseroles, in everything. I estimate about 1 tablespoon of this mix to 1 pound of fish or meats. Let's start with the fish. I have 1 pound of fish, therefore I will need 1 tablespoon of our seasoning mix, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of lime juice, and 2 tablespoons of oil. The oil helps the seasoning to coat the fish nicely. We'll set this aside for at least half an hour to allow the seasoning to seep through the flesh of the fish. So there you have it. Your fish is marinated. Next, we season our chicken. First, we soak our chicken in some water and vinegar for about 10 minutes. Then we discard the water and drain well. We have about 5 pounds of chicken. Therefore, we will need 5 tablespoons of our seasoning mix. Next, we use 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of clove powder, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Mix well and let sit for about half an hour to allow the flavor to go through the flesh. And then we can prepare however we choose, whether it's frying, currying, or barbecuing. Now we will season our pork to make a stew. Because of the strong flavor of pork and wild game, these meats call for added spices along with the herbs. I have my own 8-spice mix that I made from cinnamon, mace, cloves, vanilla, nutmegs, anise, lemongrass, and bay leaves. And it works like magic. I put a pinch or two in every dish that I want extra flavor, and it works particularly well in strong meats. If you don't have a spice mix, then you may add some cinnamon, some bay leaves, nutmeg, and cloves to your seasoning. We have about 5 pounds of pork, therefore we will need 5 tablespoons of our seasoning mix. Next, we use 2 teaspoons of salt, a pinch or two of my own 8-spice mix, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Mix well and let sit for about half an hour to allow the flavor to go through the flesh. Now, depending on the thickness of the meat, the longer it will take to be seasoned properly. I recommend overnight. So here you have it. Once you've understood the need for extra flavor in your cooking and you follow the process as explained, you are well on your way to mastering the art of Caribbean cooking.